That's the trouble when you try killing someone when you're out of control. You don't think clearly. You either don't get the job done, or you leave too many clues around.
Well, I've got a pretty strong suspicion that Miss Ferguson played a large part in stirring up that riot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just the fact that she didn't raise the alarm, but I reckon she drugged the coffee. Dennis and I hashed it over, and Dot didn't have time to do it, so that only leaves Miss Ferguson.
Bobby, listen to me and listen good, because I'm only going to say it once. You are not going over the wall. Look, I'm not trying to be a narc. I'm trying to save you a hell of a lot of trouble. Do you understand?
You better. And I'm going the first chance I get.
Miss Joan Ferguson?
Yes.
I have a warrant here for your arrest.
I see. Keen's feeling better, is she? And what might the charge be?
The abduction of a minor, Miss Ferguson. One Shane Munro. I'll have to ask you to accompany us to the police station.
But who? It was his father, wasn't it?
Made quite a few complaints, including harassment and trespass.
Oh, come on, Inspector. Have you met the man? He's a drunken no-hoper.
Maybe. But he also made a charge, Miss Ferguson. Now, let's get going, shall we?
Look, all you've got to do is talk to Shane. He'll tell you how ridiculous this whole thing is.
The boy corroborates everything his father said. Now, shall we go?
Oh, Dennis, hang on a minute. I'll come with you. I've just got to put the...
Oh.
Bloody hell!
Oh, never mind, Heather. I'll give you a hand.
Somebody up there doesn't like me today.
Well, how about stopping off at the pub on the way home as compensation?
Oh, I can't. I promised Mark I'd help him back for the Magpies. Got to get there early and get a seat. Hey, you've mixed all the colours.
Oh, sorry. Hey, what do these magpies do that bring in such crowds?
They're the best football team in Melbourne. Want to come?
No, I don't really think...
Go on, I'll give you a hat and everything.
I don't even understand the rules.
No worries, I'll explain those as we go along. Oh, we better hurry. That's the end of dinner already. Cookshank, tonight you'll see some real football.
Yeah, I like that. Here, how do you know that soccer happens to be the...
Soccer? What's soccer got to do with it? I'm talking about football.
Hey, hang about, Ed. I've not even said that I'm going.
Jeez, I thought I had someone coming. What are you doing that for?
Oh, it might be a good way to break a world record.
Bloody good way to break your neck.
Nothing to it once you practiced. Got you some tucker.
If I had wanted some, I would have eaten at dinner.
Huh. Save it for later then. You're not still mad at Myra, are you?
Oh, no, I'm going to start a fan club for her and anyone else who keeps sticking their nose in my business.
They're only trying to help you. Trying to escape's just going to get you in big trouble. Besides, you've only got 6 months and then we'll both be out of here. You haven't forgotten we're getting a flat, have you? It'd be great fun.
How am I going to have 6 months more?
It'll fly, you'll see. Besides, we've had good times in here, haven't we?
You want your head read. There's no fun in being locked up and I'm not staying in here for another 6 months.
You're the one that's lost your marbles. How are you going to get past all those locked gates and everything by yourself? You need lots of money and get yourself a helicopter like Mari did.
Don't need a helicopter, all you need is a key.
Hmm?
Said I'm going for a pee.
Ah, Nicky. Come here. Hey, you've been a bit lonely, have you, fella? Oh, never mind. I'm getting back soon, you'll see.
Good evening, Wentworth General.
Yes, children's ward, please.
Hello, Sister Parks.
Oh, yes, good evening, sister. I wondered if it's too late to speak to Shane Munro.
I'm sorry, Shane Munro's just been discharged.
Oh, he has. Did he leave a message for Miss Ferguson?
No, sorry, Miss Ferguson, he didn't.
I see. Thank you.
Yuck! Imagine
Imagine moving into a place and finding you were living on top of dead bodies.
Yeah, well, it looks like that lady has got to answer a few questions.
Lady, my God, if it was her handiwork, I'm glad I didn't go to the same finishing school.
What's up? Well, this person found all these chopped up bodies underneath the house. Guess who used to rent the place? Bev Baker.
I'll be fair now, they only said she looked like Bev.
Oh, well, that's good enough for me. She said she did it more than once. Just see the headlines now. The baker was a butcher.
Good one, Marlene.
Oh, g'day, Bev.
Heard the news, did you? About time they got onto the rest of them. Now the numbskulls can't even find all the pieces. Still, I was rather clever. You know why they can't finish the jigsaw? I put some of the pieces in the sewer. I guess that was playing dirty. Hey, Lou. Give you a game of snooker.
Is she a nut or what?
Don't know, Jude. But I hate the way she cracks jokes about hiding the pieces.
Yeah, that's just it. It gives me the creeps. She's so cool about everything. Those murders don't seem to mean anything to her. What makes her tick?
I think she gets a kick out of killing people.
Oh, come on,
No,
Mum.
no, no. No, you listen to her. You watch her. It's almost as if she's addicted or something. Like it's a high.
Hope you're wrong, mate.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, how the hell do we get away from her in here if she needs another high?
Visitor. I am popular.
Yeah. What you reading?
It's medical. In my line, you have to keep up with the latest in medicine.
Yeah, suppose you do. Think I'll stick to Wonder Woman, though.
Comics. Is that all you get in here?
No, you get buy-up once a week. But you can't get much. Used to have some butte rackets going. You could get almost anything.
What happened? Screws find out.
Ferguson was in on all of them. No. Trouble is, we've got no brains around to run it at the moment. Mari's gone. Reb's in hospital.
What about Myra? I thought she was boss cocky here.
Yeah, she is worse luck. Biggest wowser going. Her and Bryant, both hell-bent on reforming everybody. Oh, wouldn't get them running rackets.
That's okay for some, but it can get pretty boring. If you want to live life to the full, you have to experience everything. Can't get bored with a philosophy like that.
Yeah. Well, how about you taking over the rackets? Bet you never done that before. You'll pull in a small fortune if the freak gets the boot.
Who needs it?
Eh?
You don't need money in here. I get bed and board for nothing.
But it gets you anything you want. Hell, it's no fun around here if you're broke.
My kind of fun doesn't cost a razoo.
Oh, what do you do? Play tiddlywinks? Oh, come on, Bev. Need someone like you to organise it. I'll even be your offsider. How's that?
I'll think about it.
Good on you. We'll see you later, eh?
I can't believe it. 4 goals down in the last quarter and we won!
Bet you never seen anything like that before, eh, Dan?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I think they'd have done a lot better if they'd have kept closer contact with the ball.
What?
Well, that way they'd have had more control. I mean, this kicking the ball down the pitch all the time, I mean, well, anyone can get it.
You crackers, that's half the fun of the game. Didn't you see Dacos take that screamer of a mark?
Yeah, 1 minute to go and Ricky Barham slams it through from the half-forward line.
All right, I'll give you that. But to me, it just seemed like rugby without the punch-ups.
Oh, come on, Dennis, you can't have been watching.
God, they're totally different. What's the matter with you?
It's all right, I'm only kidding. I thoroughly enjoyed it, honestly.
Oh, Crookshank, you're a dag.
Another one to Collingwood.
Honey Joan, I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. I didn't want to say all them things, but Dad made me. I was gonna kill Nicky if I did it. You gotta believe me.
Yes, it's all right, Shane. Everything's all right.
We still mates.
Still mates. Come on, you sit down.
Been missing Nicky. Has he been a good fella?
He's been a very good fella.
I thought you'd be mad at me.
No, of course not. But you should have told the police that your father threatened you.
I couldn't. You don't know Dad. He meant it when he said he was gonna kill Nicky. And anyhow, I didn't think they were going to believe us. Well, you're a nice lady and work in the prison and all that. And I thought they'd know it was all made up. You're not going to get into trouble, are you? Because of what Dad's done?
No, of course not. Anyway, right now, we have to figure out what we're going to do with you.
Well, I'm not going back. He's dead drunk.
I'm afraid you have to, Shane.
Why? Why do I have to go back? He'll bash me when he wakes up. I can't go back. You are mad at me, aren't you?
No, Shane, just listen to me. Your father has told the police that I have to stay away from you. Now, he's your father, so what he says goes. Unless it can be proved that you'd be better off somewhere else. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
So, I'm going to go to the court and tell them how badly you've been treated. And then hopefully they'll put you into my custody and we won't ever be separated again. What do you think of that?
Great. I'll stick with it, if it's only for a while. Hey, can I have a sandwich before I go?
You bet you can.
Finally found out where Rachel is.
When did she get off?
5 years.
5 years?
At least she's at a state farm.
That poor kid. I'm gonna miss her.
Don't touch porridge yet.
Oh, too late. I'm already half finished.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted to see how long it took to eat a bowl. Thought maybe we could break the porridge speed eating record.
And I'll tell you what, you find something that's a bit tastier and you're on.
Bobby's still cheesed off at me for ticking her off.
Oh, no, she just wanted to be by herself to think. That's all.
Yeah, as long as she's not thinking about escaping.
Ah, nah.
Come on, out with it. Has she been talking about escaping?
Well, she was talking about it last night, but I think just because she was cheesed off with everybody at her all the time, that's all. She's all right this morning.
Yeah, sure.
I think the only way we can be sure is if we stick by her all the time.
I think you're right. Oh, if only I could get through to her.
Look, I think she just needs cheering up, that's all. Once we get the world record attempt going, she'll be right again.
Oh, I doubt it. Still, stranger things have happened. But till then, we keep an eye on her every minute of the day, OK?
Okay by me.
Right.
Marlene. I think it would work better if Bobby didn't know you were watching her.
Right.
You mean it? You'll come to the next match?
Of course I will. As soon as I nip my beanie. No, Ed. I'm only kidding. I'd love to come again.
That's
really.
just what this place needs. Bright, cheerful faces.
Why? What's happened?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary. Well, I've just had 10 minutes of Dot trying to get out of work duty. Said the skip made her slip a discus yesterday.
Oh, no, I said I'd get that fixed.
Oh, it's all right. Judy's having a look at it. And Dot has grumbled off towards the kitchen.
Oh, well, thanks for warning me. I'll make the kitchen my last port of call. See you at half term.
Went to his first footy match last night. Hey, did you find out why the cops wanted to see Miss Ferguson? Oh, hi.
Do you like a coffee before you start work?
No, thank you. I haven't got time. I've got to get those requisition forms fixed before Mrs. Reynolds gets in. That reminds me. Did you ring to see whether Keen's out of the woods or not?
No, I haven't. Well, that's something you can do when you're in reception.
Sure.
Really enjoying this, aren't you?
Pardon?
Your schoolgirl mentality, Rogers. It's thriving on all these petty staff room intrigues. Well, let me tell you one thing. I will be here long after you have gone.
Joan, that was uncalled for.
Really? You're both itching to see me thrown out because of Keen. Well, I can tell you the police aren't even interested.
I thought that...
Well, you thought wrong.
Oh, look out, the machine's overflowing! Oh, very funny.
It was. You should have seen your face.
Yeah, well, you want to watch who you laugh at, Bunny Brain, or yours will change direction.
Cool it, Callie. And put that comic away. I'll tell you when you can have a break.
Well, what do you want me to do? Watch the clothes go round?
Go and get the stuff from maternity. We've nearly finished all this.
Oh, Myra, I was going to do that. I have to check on something.
Oh, yeah, okay, Marlene. Don't be too long.
It's all yours.
Well, come on, help on the folding table till she gets back.
Bloody hell.
Oh, shame on you, Myra, taking this girl away from her cultural.
Up yours too, fatso.
Listen, I've just had a thought. Do you think Bobby got herself put on the workshop on purpose?
Who knows? She can't get out of that section. But maybe she wanted tools.
Yeah. Well, I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to see that she doesn't get them. Tell Jenny, okay?
Come on, Grant, or am I supposed to do this by me bloody self?
Shut your face, stupid.
Reckon I can do a bit of this later?
Yeah, maybe when we're a little less busy.
Oh, God! I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand there.
Oh, let me see, love. It's okay. It wasn't your fault. I just want to see what it felt like. We used to get some very bad burns in when I was nursing. This is nothing.
Baker, the police. What happened?
It's just a burn, but I better get it seen to.
How did it happen?
Don't worry, Miss Rogers. It was an accident. Very interesting accident.
Hear about Baker's hand?
Yes, I've just written up the report. She claims it was an accident.
Oh, they learn the rules quickly when they come in here, don't they?
What do you mean?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Desmond on the press, Baker with a burnt hand. You've got to show some strength if you want to stay top dog.
The thought had crossed my mind.
Good. And I hope you put it in your report. Because we could be in for big problems if Baker's out to topple Desmond. Frankly, the governor's got enough worries trying to keep them inside these days.
Meg Morris speaking. Yes, she is. Just a moment, please.
It's for you. Who is it?
I didn't ask.
Joan Ferguson.
G'day, Miss Ferguson. Munro here. Shane's dad. How's it going?
What do you want?
Now, mustn't be like that. I know we've had our differences. But I thought we should get together and have a little chat.
I don't see the point.
After all, we've got something in common, haven't we? And I think you'll like what I have to offer.
You're kidding. You mean she did it on purpose?
Yeah, and enjoyed it. I mean, she's got to be a nut. Nobody's going to deliberately burn themselves just for the hell of it.
What would you know? Just because you can't stand a bit of pain doesn't mean Bev's a loony.
Shut up, Kelly.
You're gutless.
I had you,
No,
Kelly.
Jude, the screw will be here any minute. Now, that's enough lip out of you, Kelly. Get back there and load that machine.
Should have let me thumped her. She's been driving me crazy all day.
She'll keep.
What about Bev? Told you she was a flaming nutcase before she come here. She should be in the asylum.
She's right, you know. If she's that much into pain, any one of us could be next.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I'm going to see Reno.
I wish you'd hurry up. Gives me the creeps having that psycho grinning at me all day.
She's not alone there, that's for sure.
I don't know, but I don't think it's to invite you to the policeman's ball.
Very funny. I like people with a sense of humour.
Stop asking me stupid questions. It's not up to me to tell you why they want you anyway.
Hey, I guess it's about the meat market they found, eh? Do you think your brother will be there? Must be interesting having a brother who's a cop. Bet he fills you in on all the gory details, eh? Did he tell you how the bodies were cut up? Nothing to it. Just like cutting up a chicken, you follow the joint. Easy. Well, come on. Mustn't keep the law waiting.
Here's one we could do. Piano smashing, 1 minute, 16 seconds.
Forget it.
Yeah, hands off. That belonged to a mate of mine. This thing's stupid anyway.
I don't know, Jude. I've tried everything. She still won't cheer up.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get her dancing around in circles when you're threatening to wreck Stan's piano.
That's it. Dancing.
Where'd you go?
Going to see her after lunch.
Oh, let's hope Bev doesn't get any fancy ideas before then.
Here it is. Limbo, go-go, samba. Tat, you can do that.
Come on.
Oh, come on. I've seen you.
You just see me doing a couple little shuffles. I couldn't do it for 5 minutes, let alone 5 days.
What about something slower?
Boys, ballroom dancing would have to beat 168 hours.
No, too long.
How about waltzing? That's only 72 hours.
Yeah, that sounds possible.
Okay, waltzing it is.
Waltzing it is.
You beauty! Hey, everybody, we're going to have a waltz marathon. We only have to beat 72 hours.
Hang on, I've got to square it with Mrs. Reynolds first.
Oh, she'll be right. All you oldies know how to waltz. You could show us how to do it, Myra.
Don't forget to take your walking stick with you.
Thank you very much.
You took your sweet time.
Some of us have to work, Munro.
Yeah. Must be a bugger, that. Here, love. Pull up a pew. Feel like a drop?
Look, just say what you've got to say. I haven't got all day.
Not good for you, know, all this rushing round. Should take a leaf out of my book. You won't catch me busting a gut for nobody. Now, it's like this, you see, Miss Ferguson. I'm not an unreasonable man. No one could call me that and stay vertical for too long, believe me. No, what I'm suggesting is we come to some sort of arrangement with young Shane. If you know what I mean.
What sort of arrangement?
Well, you know, it's pretty hard on a bloke trying to bring up a kid on his own. Females are better at that kind of thing. Probably why you hit it off. But I got talking to a mate of mine about it. And he figures you can't give up your only son without getting some sort of compensation.
So you want money. And just how much are you willing to sell your son for, Munro?
Oh, now, I wouldn't call it that. But I'm willing to let you keep him.
How much?
Well, seeing as you're doing all right for yourself, I figured 1,000 on the knocker, and let's say $50 a week.
I see. Children going cheap this year, eh?
That mean we got a deal?
You know, Munro, I've dealt with some scum in my life. But believe me, you have to be the lowest.
Hey, watch it. I was just making an offer.
Then keep it. Shane will come to live with me, don't you worry about that. But it'll be done through the proper legal channels. Something that you are obviously not familiar with. See you in court, Mr. Munro.
You rotten bitch. You bet I'll see you in court, you stinking slut. If you're into little boys, you better look somewhere else. You hear me?
Yeah, I couldn't fight back. My ribs were still fragile. She hit me 2-3 times and I went down. That's when she put the boot in.
How long did all this take?
Less than a minute. Freak's a real expert.
The Freak?
That's a nickname.
Did you call her that?
I didn't ask for it, if that's what you mean. She had it all planned.
Really? Then why do you think she attacked you?
She doesn't need a motive. So she gets her kicks.
In your opinion?
Her word against mine. That's how it cuts, isn't it? Yeah, well, and who you're going to believe.
Look, you've made serious allegations against a prison officer, Keane. I'm not interested in your opinions, just the facts. If Miss Ferguson had no particular motive for
Oh, she
attacking...
had a motive? Yeah, well, a couple of my mates, they kidnapped her father when they were trying to spring me. The old bloke nearly kicked it. She's had it in for me ever since.
I'll get HQ to look the file up on that one, Sarge. Right. Phone the Governor as well. I want to see Joan Ferguson's service record as well as the file on Keane. Right. I want to talk to you again.
What happens now?
If the evidence supports what you say, Joan Ferguson will be charged. Same rules for everyone, Keane.
Can't ask for more than that, can I?
If you feel pain, press the call button and try to get some rest.
No problems. I'm going to be sleeping like a baby.
How do you think they feel, being locked up with a maniac?
The only person who seems to be in any danger is Baker. She claims the burn was self-inflicted, but it seems highly unlikely.
Mrs. Reynolds, she took us all by surprise. She's a nutcase.
Myra, has Baker challenged your leadership with the women?
No, that's got nothing to do with it. Look, Mrs. Reynolds, I'm telling you, she did it to herself. She said the pain was an experience.
She what?
It's obviously how she gets her kicks. Well, I mean, aren't the cops chatting to her now about the fun she has with her victims?
I can't discuss another prisoner's case with you.
Oh, there's no need to. She has given us a blow-by-blow description. How she carves up the bodies, where she hides the pieces. Mrs. Reynolds, she's a maniac, a bloody dangerous one at that. Now, the women are scared stiff of her, and I don't blame them. They've got no right to put psycho cases in here.
But the court found her completely sane.
Doesn't that prove my point? If she loves hurting herself, how long before somebody else cops it?
I can't transfer her or put her in isolation without good reason, Myra. I'd be challenging the court's ruling and the department won't back me up on thin air.
Looks like we'll have to watch out for ourselves then, doesn't it?
Which doesn't mean taking the law into your own hands. Now, what was the other thing you wanted to talk about?
Oh, yes, the women want to have a go at a world record attempt to raise money for the Deaf Institute.
Yes, Miss Rogers mentioned it to me. I think it's a wonderful idea. What sort of record did you have in mind?
Would you believe waltzing?
Well, the department can hardly see that as a threat to security. I'll ask permission for you.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds.
Right. Oh, Myra, I want to know if there's any more trouble with Baker.
Let's hope there isn't. That woman plays for keeps.
Wait outside, please. Miss Rogers, I'd like a word. About Miss Ferguson and the riot. I've passed your information on. It's up to the department now. But I'd like to thank you for coming forward. It can't have been easy.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Reynolds.
Now, I'll be telling the rest of the staff, but I'll tell you now. Keep a close eye on Baker. If she makes any more trouble, any false move at all, I want to know about it, all right?
Hey, what's that mean?
That's French, madam. Roast pork.
Then why don't they say so? I don't hold with no fancy foreign lingo.
You are a giggle, Dot. Now, let's get faced with it.
But there's no parsnips.
Of course not. Parsnips. There are bay leaves and bouquet garni. Parsnips, indeed.
Leaves? What are you going to give us tomorrow? Lawn clippings?
Listen, sweetie, you're here to do your time. I'm here to do my cuisine. So please follow my recipes. And when you're finished with the vegetables, you can peel and core those apples.
20 pounds of apples? But I can't manage that. I've got a callus in me hand.
It's not a callus, it's just a lump.
Well...
Anyway, I'll get Beverly to do it. Listen, you can't work in here with that hand, Possum.
No worries. I'll just remove it.
Oh, don't be so drastic. You can just wear a glove and stick to light duties.
I'll chop the pork for you if you like.
Very well, Pat. Dot, I want these vegetables today, not tomorrow.
Flamin' Nancy, boy. No consideration. I don't know what this prison's coming to.
You're no stranger to controversy, are you, Miss Ferguson?
It's a dangerous job.
You've used physical means in the past to obtain discipline, I see.
Only when it was necessary. I'd do the same again if I had no other choice, but I didn't lay a finger on Keane.
Can you prove that?
Of course. I dismissed the women for their afternoon exercise period, and I took them out into the yard. Ask them.
I intend to. Well, in that case, who do you think attacked Keane?
I did see Winter wandering around, and I took her out later.
Oh, really? How convenient. Any other suggestions?
Could have been anyone. Keane was very unpopular, always causing trouble. Plenty of people had a grudge against her.
Including you?
I wouldn't waste my time.
She was responsible for endangering your father's life, wasn't she?
That was some time ago.
Nevertheless, I know how I'd feel.
Look, Meg Morris's husband was stabbed to death in this prison by a prisoner called Chrissy Latham. A lot of unpleasant things happened to Latham, but no one threw accusations at Morris.
I'm not accusing anyone either, Miss Ferguson.
I never let my personal feelings come between me and the job.
I think that'll be all for now, Miss Ferguson. One last thing. You say the women can vouch for your presence in the yard when Keane was bashed, right? Well, in that case, you can vouch for them, can't you? So, who bashed Keane?
What do they call it? Oh, yes. Long pig.
What'd you say?
It's considered a delicacy in the islands.
Never heard of it.
It's what the natives call roast people. They always considered human flesh much tastier than pork. I wonder.
Oh, be back in a tick, girls.
Oh, Doc, could you please get me some tomatoes from the cool room?
Just a skivvy round this place. Hey, let me out of here. The door's stuck. Help!
dear?
Ah, the usual. Where was Ferguson when? The cop's name's Kendall. I got a feeling he thinks the freak's done it and he's not going to do her any favours.
Yeah, taking a criminal's word over a screw, I'll believe that when I see it.
Hope they question me. I'll tell them what the bitch is all about.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. You're related to her, aren't you?
Oh, get stuffed, Brian.
Oh, thank you very much.
What are you doing?
Holding my breath.
God, you lot are stupid.
Got something better to do?
You and your little pets. Why don't you put that one in a cage?
I used to be really good at it, see? And the record you have to
Now, come on, we are doing waltzing. And as far as Mrs. Reynolds is concerned, it's official.
Yeah, won't it be fantastic?
Hi, everyone. Did you miss me? Yeah, sure. Where's Jenny? I don't know.
How was the workshop?
Oh, so much for our keeping an eye on her, huh?
Myra, I'm really sorry about yesterday.
Okay, love. Feeling better?
Oh, still got a bit of a cold. I think I'll go and get another hanky.
I'll come with you. Near the exercise.
Yeah, you do, Jude. You could afford to slim down a bit for the marathon.
Thank you very much.
Where's that silly old beanie gone to?
I don't know, Mr. Proctor.
If she thinks she can decompose in a corner while I play waitress, she can thing again.
I sent her for some tomatoes. She never came back.
I hope she's not having party with my cooking, Sherry. Dot, what happened? What happened?
Bloody door.
Get out, poor old love. Come here.
What's wrong?
She had a stroke or something.
I'm all right. Bloody door wouldn't open. The handle's broken.
It's ridiculous. I just opened the door.
Seems to work perfectly.
Well, it wouldn't work for me.
Look, we'd better get you in a hospital, huh?
I don't need a hospital.
Don't be silly, Dad. I'm not having anyone drop dead in my kitchen, huh?
I'm all right. I need to warm up, that's all. Now stop fussing. You're more worse than a bloody old woman.
Listen, just wipe up the benches and please rest. Please rest. Okay?
Dot, the tomatoes.
Get them your bloody self.
I love sci-fi, you know. UFOs and everything. I really believe in them, and there's this great program on tonight I've been dying to see all week.
I thought this food was supposed to be good now.
I didn't think you'd notice a difference, Tony. Just eat it, will you?
Bloody smart, Alec.
Seriously?
Oh, come on.
So you really think there are little green men and monsters from outer space?
Of course there are.
Now we know where the freak comes from.
Yeah, they just dump their rubbish on Earth.
You gonna watch it with me?
No, I've got a new tape. I think I'll just listen to that in the cell.
Oh, boy, I'm really tired anyway. I'll just probably end up back there rooting with you.
Don't you reckon this joke's gone far enough?
Which joke?
Judy's been following me around like a bad smell. You're going to give up your bloody TV show? I'm not stupid, you know.
Neither are we, Bobby. Now, we care about you, even if you don't. And we got to make sure you don't try any more stupid stunts.
Look, I told you, I'm all right now. Geez, I love the place, okay? You got a bloody worse than screws.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Sorry, Miss Rogers.
Here, well, the sooner you get that cleaned up, the sooner you'll get to the recreation room, right?
Yes, Miss Rogers.
If you don't mind, Myra.
There is an officer's career hanging in the balance. Kendall doesn't want to make any mistakes.
Dennis, do you think she did it?
It wouldn't surprise me. But Detective Kendall obviously believes in hard evidence, not witch hunts. Joan deserves our support until that evidence turns up. Well, if she's guilty, mind you, she deserves everything she gets.
Nice to see you've got a talent for gossip mongering.
Oh, now, just a minute,
Not that
Miss
it matters,
Ferguson.
of course. I've got quite enough knives in my back as it is. Two more really won't matter.
What Dennis was really saying was
It's
that-
okay, Joyce. Joan, I'm thoroughly fed up with you. I've had you up to here. You're a damn hypocrite.
I don't have to listen to this.
You listen to me. You're only accusing us of sticking the knife in because it's exactly what you do if the position was reversed. And don't wave your perfect record in my face, because we all know what lies between the lines. If you did assault Keane, I hope they throw the book at you, because it might just allow the rest of us to get on with this damn job properly.
That's the last of it. Sorry, Mr. Proctor.
Lucky it wasn't a mirror, sweetie. 7 years bad luck.
Yeah, well, this is going to take me 3 years to pay for. They'll dock me for sure.
Oh, that's not fair. You can't wash up with that handbag. Just leave it alone.
Whatever you say.
I'll do it if you like. I don't mind.
Off you go, lovey.
All yours.
gives me the creeps, this one. Leave it for a minute. You need cheering up. Mrs. Reynolds will not miss this slice.
Oh, beauty.
Ah, voila.
Geez, this is all right. Must be a pretty good cook, eh?
Chef, if you don't mind. Desserts are my speciality. I've been cooking since I was a little boy. Cordon bleu with a touch of pink.
You're kidding. The best meals I ever had were fish and chips.
Please.
Hey, listen, boys don't cook. Didn't you play footy or something like that?
You mean footy with the boys? Well, the boys said I was too rough.
What?
Never mind, just finish that. Oh, my macaroni.
You made up your mind?
What about?
Look, lady, I offered you a deal. Now, are you interested or not?
I don't know.
Oh, come on, we could have it all. Booze, drugs, the works. We could be set up and operating before Keane gets back.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. We'll clean up in here.
Come on, Lou. You'll have to do better than that. Money doesn't interest me.
You're kidding. What do you want then?
New things? Exciting things? My tastes are a little different.
You're telling me. Look, lady, I don't know what turns you on, but
I'll show you.
You bitch!
I'll back your rackets if you find me the kind of action I like. Do you understand now?
That kind of action?
I don't want to limit myself. I'll let you know. Do we have a deal?
I get the profits?
Sure.
You're a scary lady.
It's half the fun.
Oh, Pat. I thought I'd drop by and see how Kane's getting along.
She's asleep, Joe, and so you better not go in.
I've got to talk to her. I have to find out why she's lying to the police.
I can't let you go in there.
Don't you understand, Pat? If she gets away with this, it means that any of the prisoners can gang up on an officer and frame them. And do you want to be next?
I don't know.
Look, I only want to talk with her. You can come in with me if that'll satisfy you.
All right.
Kane. Kane, wake up.
No.
It's all right.
Get her away from me. For heaven's sake, keep quiet.
You've got to tell the police the truth.
You get away from me, or I'll screen this joint down.
You don't have to worry about Winter. She escaped. Now you just tell the cops that she did it.
You set me up for you, bitch. Now drop dead.
Be sensible. You drop the charges. And I'll make sure that you get the best deal ever when you come back to Wentworth. I swear it.
Look, Ferguson, I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you. You can't buy me off. You haven't got the currency. Besides, you've had this coming for a long time. I'm going to really enjoy watching you swing. Freak.
Whoa, home time for Raymond.
Bet you got a nice place.
I suppose.
Do you live by yourself?
You worry about your private life, I'll worry about mine. Come along then.
Oh, well, you can go if you want. I'll stay on for a bit more.
I can't let you do that.
Yeah, but I've got to wait for an officer to come and get me. Besides, I haven't finished rinsing out the mop yet. If Miss Rogers sees I've made an effort, she might forget about the plates.
Well,
Will you finish locking up? I won't nick anything. It'd be bloody stupid if I did.
damn, I'm gonna be late. Oh, all right, but I will do the stock take in the morning.
Yeah.
Good night, sweetie.
See you later.
hear you either. I was hammering on that door, and Bev was working right next to it, and she couldn't hear me either. Could you, Bev?
Not a sound.
Yeah, I'll look into it, Dot. Did you hear that?
Oh, I was trying not to. She'd already told me.
I've been in that cool room. It's not soundproof.
So?
So, Bev was in the kitchen. Why didn't she hear Dot banging for help?
Hey, everybody, why don't we try and get in some waltzing practice?
Oh, not tonight, Mum.
Oh, come on.
You're making a fool of yourself, Brian. Some world record. You'll all fall flat on your carvers.
Shut up.
Okay, Marlene, you're on.
Well, why don't you play some music?
I'll play for you, Marlene.
Thanks, Bev.
Mind if I lead?
No.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
That's terrible. Not like in Bunyip. Oh, you should have seen the Bushfire Brigade ball. That was real dancing. You two look like a couple of wombats on heat.
Oh, shut up. It's not us, it's the music. Oh, it's not your playing, Bev. It's probably just the tune.
You're right. Well, what about these rolls up here? There's probably something amongst one of these.
Right.
Come and help me choose, Marlene.
Listen, where is Bobby? She wasn't in her cell after dinner.
You sure?
I'm positive. Maybe she's still in the kitchen.
Chatting up the new cook?
I think that would definitely be a waste of time, you know? Now, you can't waltz to that, can you?
Oh, Mrs. Barry, is Mr. Proctor here? He had some ideas for the marathon.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to wait till tomorrow. He's gone home.
Nice choice of music, ladies.
If he's gone home, where the bloody hell is Bobby?
Bloody hell.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down, but the sun and rain are prisoners too. Around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.